Are we rolling now?
I'll put the kettle on then, eh?
What, 15, 16? I come out of college, didn't
Yeah,
I? I was doing 7 days a week with them, mate, from that age. I'm like, so if I'm going to go for this, it needs to be, I want to be a business owner, not a trade person.
Yeah, well, so we said this, didn't we? Because we set up, and we were stood talking to one of our customers, weren't we? And he's a knowledgeable guy. And we were just chatting away. And he said, yeah, well, blah, blah, talking about business. He said, what is it you want to do? Because I know you're a company, a limited company, but there's only you two. So you're just self-employed really, aren't you? You're not a business owner. And when you sit back and you think, well, actually, you're right. And it was kind of like, that was an eye-opener to us, wasn't it? And then we sat down, rethought everything. Like we know where everyone, you obviously know where you want to go.
Yeah.
We know where we want to go. But,
it's putting something in place to make sure you get to that step. Because like we were saying earlier, it's so easy to be led astray from it. Like I was saying, like when I first started out, I'm like commercial. But you got bills and overheads to pay, so the domestic's your cash flow side, so that starts taking your priority. And before you know it, like, I'm just doing domestic blockages here. Like, I've come completely away from the business plan that I had because I've got bills to pay and stuff like that, so I'm just going to go heavily on the domestic side, but then, like, that's not going to reach your goals long term.
That's it. You got to reset every now and again. We were saying this the other day in the office, weren't we? You get so focused and busy, like you say, with just work, and then you get to anything. Well, actually, this month we've not progressed towards where we want to be in the future at all. All we've done is keep everything going and keep all the customers happy. Yeah. But you never have time when you're that busy to stop, sit down and speak to the right people, or go and have meetings with people, or you constantly fill that time with earning money rather than progressing or planning, don't you?
Yeah. A few people have said to us, haven't they, you'll make a living with your hands, but you'll make a fortune with your head, and it is true.
100%.
You
That's
get
what I mean.
caught up in it, don't you?
Being a one-man band, like I say now, the last couple of months, like I shouldn't be earning the amount of money I'm earning. Like I'm doing well, but like I said, I don't get to a point where I'm not busy enough for two men, but I'm like, I can't do all this work on my own. So it's like, what do I need to do now to get to that next step, to get enough work in?
Yeah.
So I can get another person to go and do these reactives, whatever, I'm doing pre-planned work or whatever it is. So it's like, you need to sit back and think, right, how am I going to get to this next step now?
Yeah.
We come to the same problem every time, don't we? Like, what do you do from it? Because we have got maybe too much work for us, but then a lot of it is because you're doing the paperwork and all the head work side of it. But then do you employ someone? Do you just take the leap? And who do you employ?
Like we're saying though, it's like I said to you, because I think we've known each other since forever, but I think you rung me or we were on the phone or chatting or whatever when you were going on about business. And I said, like, same as when we set up, and I said to you, I think you've just got to jump. You've got to just go balls deep, balls to the wall and jump at it. And then when you say you don't take your own advice, because like we say, we're in that situation now, you're probably not far off it. Do you just go balls deep, jump in, get a van, get someone else?
This is the thing. So like, you're thinking now, I'm probably like going to correct myself here now of what I'm saying, but like, you think, oh, it's another cost employing someone. But the amount of time it's going to free up for you, obviously then you can go and do what you need to do to try and get more work in. It's obviously like I want to be able to do business development, but I'm doing essentially 7 days a week work, doing reactors and planned work and stuff. So do I employ someone and take that hit now? So then obviously over the next 12 months, I can go and focus on business. Not that I know how to do business development. Again, it's going to be another learning curve, but it gives me time to sit down on the laptop and do reach out emails and introduce myself to different companies, and I always try and make connections. So like I said, you just have to go for it and do it and just like bite the bullet and like, that's going to be a cost now, but is it going to be worth it in 12 months?
And we've said this as well. Obviously, we say it's hard to find a good engineer, don't we? But
it is, yeah.
It all depends who you get in that van, doesn't it? If you get someone who doesn't work the way you work or isn't really interested, just wants a free ride, it hinders you more than helps you. So it's a massive gamble, isn't it?
That's what I mean. So like going back to like drainage work, obviously once if you go wrong, mate, it goes seriously wrong. If you employ someone that just wants to pay in a wage, they could cost you thousands, mate. You know what I mean? It could be cost you like getting a jet stuck in a collapsed drain. You know what I mean? You're talking £400-500, mate, for a hose replacement for 100 meters, or they put a patch in place and you patch over a connection, and you got to get the only company I know off the top of my head, ER Technical in Southport. They come out and cut it, mate. Cost you thousands of pounds doing that. So it's like you're saying, you need to get a good engineer. I suppose you're putting money into accreditation now, aren't you, to make sure that they do. But then again, you could still, if they don't pay attention to these classes or whatever, it can still go wrong, and it's thousands out of your pocket because you've got to pay for it because you're the business owner.
Yeah, and you've paid for all the courses and everything on top of that as well. It's a big expense, isn't it, for a gamble in a sense?
It is, but then like I say, we sit here saying this, but now none of us are looking for an employee. So
No.
really, you should be proactive and start looking, shouldn't you? Because someone's got to be out there, surely.
To be fair, in my defence, like I said to you, in the new year, new tax year, I'm going to go limited. So I couldn't even employ someone now. Anyway, I'm just a sole trader at this moment in time. So I couldn't even employ someone because I wanted to see how it went for the first 12 months. Again, when I started off, I was scared I wasn't going to be earning enough to pay myself a wage.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really know how it works, anything obviously in the limited side. But now I've got enough work in. Come the new tax year, I'm going to go limited, VAT registered, blah, 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 whatever.
Well, I suppose that's a positive, though. You're actually in the position to be limited.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like I said, mate, I shouldn't be in the position I'm in, like work-wise. But again, I've done the right things and I've invested in the right place. I've got the equipment. I've got all the equipment I need to do the drainage work, mate. So if any bit of drainage work comes up, I can cover it.
Yeah.
So
You're not
like,
just solely limited.
yeah, I'm not having a phone call going, yeah, I've got this problem. And I'm like, I haven't got the equipment for it. And then I've just lost out on maybe if it's a dig job, mate, a couple of grand's worth of work. So